Hello everybody, my name is Ash. Welcome back to Fallout New Vegas. Now since we're here, figured hey, let's go to this little shit shop.
Howdy, partner. Welcome to the headquarters of the Sunset Sarsaparilla Company. Wrangle up a stool and listen to old Festus jaw a while. If you and old Festus are old pals, say a command now. Otherwise, say, pleased to meet you, and we'll get acquainted. Or, if you have more important things to do than talk to old Festus, say goodbye.
Pleased to meet ya.
New in town, partner? Well, let old Festus give you the lay of the land. If you're here to redeem your Sunset Sarsaparilla stars, dump them into the slot in the barrel below and I'll count them up. If you don't know what Sunset Sarsaparilla stars are and think old Festus is just shooting his mouth off, say star info. If you're here to challenge old Festus to a game of lucky horseshoes, say I feel lucky. Lastly, if you're here about the health advisory that aired on Channel 6 recently, say silly old advisory.
I feel lucky.
If this is your first rodeo with the old horseshoes, say, how do I play? Otherwise, say, lucky horseshoes to begin.
How do I play?
Lucky horseshoes is played with cards numbered 2 through 10 and aces, which have a value of 1. You and old Festus will take turns drawing cards. Each time we draw a card, we add it to our total, trying to hit the magic number of 21. If either of us draws a card that brings our total up to the same number as the other, it pushes the other player's total up 1. When this happens, it's called Lucky Horseshoes. Old Festus thought of the name himself, I'll have you know. When one of us is closer to 21 and the other can't get any closer, either by going over or because he or she held, the closer player wins. Old Festus likes the game because there are no ties in Lucky Horseshoes. If someone's sitting pretty on 21, Lady Luck can still bump them off. But enough jawing. By now, you're as eager as I am to get tossing.
Oh, fuck it. I'd rather not play it. Star info.
Oh, new to the hunt, are you? Well, listen carefully, as old Festus don't like to repeat himself. Select Sunset Sarsaparilla bottles will have special caps with blue stars on them. These caps are known as Sunset Sarsaparilla stars. Why are these stars there, and what do they mean? Nobody knows, except maybe old Festus. Rustle up enough of them and you can win a prize. So get out there and start drinking Sunset Sarsaparilla. Howdy, partner.
Deposit stars.
By my hat, you're flush with stars, ain't you? Scratch up a few. Well, what in the Sam Hill?
What the hell? I thought I had enough. I thought I had enough. $45? I thought I had
Do not
50.
be alarmed. Order will be restored soon. Please stand by.
Hell? Tell me all those hundreds of fucking sarsaparilla bottles and I didn't even fucking get one. Fuck it. Fuck it. I thought I actually had enough to beat this area, to actually do the Legend of the Star quest, but I guess not. So we're just gonna go straight to the Red Rock Canyon. like the fact that it's good karma to kill these fuckers. Like, what if I wanted to be an evil karma character? It's not like I can join the fiends. Poseidon gas station. Fucking stare at this place. Goes beyond just a gas station, though, doesn't it? Okay, let's have a look. Be passive.
Oh, Leo's not going to.
Yeah, we don't want him running in there once it hits caution. That's just not practical for a sneak character. good shit. I mean, they're like easy to kill and they give you XP. Like, so it's not so, what's not to like about these big honors.
Leo, time for shopping.
There's a point. 5, 6. Oh no, that's 1. That's 6. That's about it, I guess. Cazadors. Wow, that's a. You think that's great? You think, hey, this is a lot of fucking mantises coming through here, and then you walk around the corner, and it's like, nah, just kidding, fucking Cazador nest. Good thing she doesn't care that I shoot her. Like, really good thing. Alright, so look, speech to 99. Speech to 90. Yeah, I can see him. Just about.
Benny. We'll make him pay for stabbing us in the back.
Fuck Benny. We'll make him pay for stabbing us in the back.
Caesar's veterans are making short work of the NCR. Or that's what I hear.
Fuck Benny. We'll make
Fuck
him pay
Benny.
for stabbing us in
We'll
the
make
back.
him pay for stabbing us in the back.
Fuck Benny. We'll make him pay for stabbing us in the back.
Presidential got a penthouse. Talk to yes man about all of our shit.
An entire army of upgraded Securitrons just standing by over at the fort. Pretty neat, huh?
Let's talk about the tribes and what I should get to know.
Please, go on.
The boomers vowed to support me.
Really? Talk about diplomatic skills. I mean, just not getting blown up was a success. Now they'll only blow up the right sorts of people. That's what matters. That's 1 down, 4 to go.
Visit the Khan settlement, Red Road, and they can be ignored.
If you say so, consider them filed away under not to be discussed again. That's 2 down, 3 to go.
The Americans were plotting to destroy the strip. I killed the conspirators.
Wow! That is amazing. You are just a hero. I am serious. That's 3 down, 2 to go.
Spots of Marjorie Mortimer. I said, okay. The White Glove Society had a cannibalism problem. I solved it.
A cannibalism problem? Really? I'm so glad you weren't eaten. That's 4 down, just 1 to go.
I destroyed the Brotherhood of Steel's bunker.
You really know how to make a robot happy. Seriously, you just made my day. That accounts for all the tribes you needed to get to know. You did a super job wrapping things up, and I'm not just saying that because I have to. Here's some big news. I decoded a military radio transmission, and it turns out the NCR president, Aaron Kimball, is going to visit Hoover Dam. I guess he wants to boost the troops' morale, but according to projections Mr. House made, he has an 83.75% chance of being assassinated. Whoops. Anyway, it looks like Mr. House thought it was important to keep President Kimball alive.
The NCR hates me. They won't let me within 1,000 feet of Kimball.
You are so misunderstood. Well, it's their loss. Forget about the president. We've got something more important to take care of. This gadget I'm handing you is called an override module. Mr. House had 2 of these made years and years ago. Just like him to think ahead. Take the module to the El Dorado substation and attach it to the power control terminal. I'll handle the rest.
Okay, I'll get it done.
Great! When this is taken care of, we'll be all set for the Legion to make its move.
Spine troublemaker.
dearly.
I'm curious. Go to the fort. See what happens.
Get behind Grandma, sweetheart.
Had enough? Come on!
I guess they don't want anything to do with me. We'll attack on sight now, even though we're smiling troublemaker.
Excuse me.
Oh no! Whoa! Oh no!
Is that a chainsaw?
You'll pay for that.
Retribution.
Retribution.
Alright, we should be good. Ah, they're no longer aggro on you when you're not dressed as.
Wish I could have been there to see Caesar die.
Stay out of the control room and enclosure, or there's gonna be trouble. Got it?
What an asshole.
We keep an eye out for Legion raiding parties. They'd love to shut down the Dorado. The power transmission cables are all underground. Good thing, or the old war might have not.
Oh, don't you worry about it.
Is it me, or has the Brotherhood stopped engaging us? Smartest move they ever made, you ask me.
Presidential suites. Nice. Wait, no. Wrong floor. We need to go to the penthouse.
Be advised, visitors will be held responsible.
Don't you love seeing the Lucky 38 all lit up? Sign of things to come. Too bad about President Kimball and everything. But hey, stuff happens, right? Exciting news! The Legion's massing troops in a staging area east of the dam. Attack imminent! Monster of the East ready to roll!
Is there anything else I should do before the battle?
Well, some of Mr. House's projections predict a moderate probability of civil instability subsequent to the NCR being driven from the Vegas region. One of the mitigating contingencies he planned was to enlist the followers to provide increased medical aid throughout the region. Just seems like it might help keep things stable when we go independent. Not that I know what I'm talking about.
Alright, I'll go talk to the followers.
Wonderful.
Possible for the behavior of any robots accompanying them.
No, I left them in the fucking penthouse, didn't I? Although, even if I've got them waiting somewhere else, do I still get the perks? I do. Nice. So even though I don't have
Caesar. We can
the
finally
two,
enjoy some R&R without worrying about a Legion.
but yeah, that sounds good. We can actually get the benefits without the annoyance about the benefits of having companions without actually having the companions. It's fucking, that sounds pretty good.
It can be bought. It can be found at Mick and Ralph's.
So the great Caesar is dead. Happy news, but I don't know that it'll make things safer. The rest of his goons may be even worse once they take power.
I bet the followers should support an independent Vegas through the coming battle of the Dam.
Why should we support Vegas? They've locked Freeside out of the city and do nothing to help their neighboring townsfolk.
I'm setting plans in motion which will ensure both the Legion and the NCR are pushed out of the Mojave.
Wow. Whatever you have planned must be pretty big to give them the boot, but this sounds dangerous. I refuse to put my people at risk. If the NCR are pushed out, the Raiders and other scum will run amok.
Part of my plan involves automated security for the region.
That is somewhat reassuring, but we still don't have the resources to care for the entire Mojave by ourselves. We already experience regular supply shortages. Opening our door to the entire region, I don't see how this could ever work.
This is a golden opportunity for the followers to spread knowledge and care throughout the Mojave.
It is indeed our duty to teach and improve the living conditions of our fellow man, but we're talking an insane amount of logistics to make this work.
You would establish a foothold in the region and be one step closer to rebuilding the Mojave.
I think I see now what you intend to set in motion. If this plan will bring us one step closer to revitalizing the region, you can count on our support. So long as you keep us supplied, we will stay in the Mojave to provide care and education for those in need.
Goodbye. Okay, so we're idolized, and we do have a supply line. Like, I'm surprised we didn't have a followers reputation speech option.
We've got stuff we're not even allowed to sell to...
Oh, well, whatever. Guess we could return to Yes Man. Why did they play that music then? Like, I hadn't...
Just lost a month's caps. You're wasting no time in making a name for yourself around here, huh?
Are you ready to head for the dam? Caesar's Legion is due to attack at any moment.
I'm ready to go to the dam.
Great. So I've been looking over Mr. House's force projections and running some calculations. It turns out there are two ways we can win this thing. Hear that? We have options. You could route the dam's power output to the facility under Fortification Hill. That'll restart its reactor, just like you did with the Lucky 38. That'll wake up the Securitron army you left on standby and give us enough force to push the Legion and the NCR straight out of the Mojave. The other option is destroy the dam's generators. Without those, it's just a big bunch of concrete. The NCR won't have any reason to stick around. You don't have to decide yet. For now, all you have to do is take this override module and install it on the terminal in the power control room. Good luck. See you at the dam.
Okay, there we are. Let's do this. Time to end. We're entering the end game.
You must get to the control room and install the override chip.
Great Khan's don't want anything to do with us. Oh, our fucking followers have followed us. It's a bit weird. What, karma for killing Legion? Come on. Way to make the game look so black and white. What was the value of that? There we are. Where's that? What the fuck? I'm really not a fan of Lily and her aggression. She doesn't even do any damage. My God! Okay, you can wait here. I'm not having you blocking my shots every 2 seconds, for fuck's sake.
You must get to the control room.
Who are you?
Is it true? Was there really a Brotherhood base nearby that blew sky high? What have you done?
This is stupid. I can't do that right now. Yeah, I don't know. Let's...
Stop right there. No one is allowed into the control room. You shouldn't be here. It's best if you just move along.
Colomar is in trouble. She needs help now.
Damn it all to hell. Let's go.
Easy, yeah. Install.
Hi! Nice to see you again. So, we can blow up the dam's generators, or I could route the dam's entire power output to the fort. That'll activate a certain army of Securitrons and set them loose to ravage the Legion. What do you say?
Send power to the fort.
Yes! This is gonna be fun! I'm unlocking the East Power Plant. Hit the manual switch, then go topside and deal with the Legion and NCR.
Yes, man, faces everywhere. I love it.
Heading up.
Fucking get out of here. Is he using a riot shotgun? No, he won't. Oh, yeah, he was.
Retribution.
You like that?
You know, all them corpses bad for the game. Turn on the switch. Oh no, Lily has died. What a shame. What the fuck is that? Hey, look, it's the fucking Enclave. Oh, what's left of them.
Keep your head down. Could be snipers around. You better get moving, kid. There's bad guys to kill.
really using... Are they really using fucking anti-material rifles? Fucking hell, look at that. The fort's burning. What a beautiful sight.
Over here! That enough? Whoa, whoa!
You won't escape me.
Oh cool, I died anyway. Fucking wonderful. Why does he... What? Like... Pro. Don't have a meeting people, that magazine? That's weird. Looks like we're fighting.
Come on!
Come on!
Just gonna take everything just for the hell of it.
Like that?
Blade of the East. Are they fleeing because we don't have anything on them?
You like that? Teach you to mess with me.
Caesar on the cross. Been a long time since I've seen the kind of work you've laid down today. A damn long time. And the screams of those Legion bastards as they kick dirt running east like a choir of angels to my ears. Speaking of, that crazy light show over the fort? What the fuck was that? Some kind of thumb of God you'd call down? Amazing. Fucking amazing. Could use 100 of you. Just scatter you over the east like jacks. Give those plum fucks the what for.
Hold that thought, General. I want to introduce you to some friends.
And, well, these boys with you? Hello there, Smiley. Guess it ain't no secret how you, I say, can you ask them to put their weapons down? Was just reaching in my coat to give you a cigar.
Securitrons arrest the NCR from this area.
Figured as much. Come on, you sons of bitches, we're ready. Oh.
You did a super job wrapping things up, and I'm not just saying that because I have to. I didn't want to make a big deal about this until after we won, but, well, I found some code snippets in one of Mr. House's databanks that will let me, reprogram my personality to be a little more assertive, basically. So that's what I'm going to be doing, and it's going to take me a while, so it'll seem like I'm offline. But don't worry, everything will be okay. I've updated the Securitron's targeting parameters, so they know what to do. Vegas will be protected. So that's where I'll be, off making a few changes. And I guess I'll see you around. We accomplished a lot together. It was fun. Take care.
And so the courier who had cheated death in the cemetery outside Good Springs cheated death once again, and the Mojave Wasteland was forever changed. The courier, with the aid of Yes Man, drove both the Legion and the NCR from Hoover Dam, securing New Vegas's independence from both factions. With Mr. House out of the picture, part of the Securitron army was diverted to the Strip to keep order. Any chaos on the streets was ended. Quickly. Chaos became uncertainty, then acceptance with minimal loss of life. New Vegas assumed its position as an independent power in the Mojave. Supporting the ideals of independence, the courier was recognized as the man responsible for a truly free New Vegas. He ensured Mr. House's tyranny was broken, and neither Caesar's Legion nor NCR would ever gain control over New Vegas.
Though some super mutants in Nightkin continued to journey to the legendary Utopia, they found little trace of its existence. Some eventually found their way to Jacobstown, but many wandered off into the wastes, confused and disheartened.
Still grappling with self-doubt over his usefulness in the face of old age, Raoul was never able to find peace with himself. Eventually, he left the Mojave and assumed a new name, as he had done so many times before.
Though the wasteland became anarchic after Hoover Dam, the Boomers' display of power dissuaded fortune seekers from attempting to penetrate Nellis.
Buried beneath tons of rubble, the Mojave chapter of the Brotherhood of Steel was no more. Those few who were outside the Hidden Valley bunker when it was destroyed settled into new lives, or headed west to find a new chapter to join.
After the courier ensured New Vegas remained free, the followers found that independent Vegas was even more unstable and violent than before. Old Mormon Fort became excessively burdened by the influx of patients, struggling to provide even the most basic of services.
Arcade was tending to the locals of Freeside when he learned that Caesar's Legion had been defeated, and NCR was being pushed out of New Vegas. Though he found that independence for New Vegas was not all he hoped it would be, Arcade did his best to help the locals govern themselves.
With New Vegas's independence formally declared, Good Springs thrived. More travelers stopped by Good Springs on their way to and from the Strip, and the locals grew prosperous from the traffic.
Thanks to the courier and Lily, a cure for the Nightkin's schizophrenia was found shortly after Dr. Henry's experiment concluded. Nightkin and other super mutants in the wasteland flocked to Jacobstown, and the town became known as a haven where a mutant could find peace.
Lily's long life finally came to a close in the Mojave Wasteland. As the life faded from her, her last thoughts were of her grandchildren.
The Kings retained their control of Freeside, and while they continued to favor the needs of locals, they tolerated the citizens of the defeated NCR.
Revitalized by Violetta's brain, Rex eventually learned to balance the memories of his old life with Violetta's experiences among the brutal fiends. His mind had difficulty adjusting, but Rex eventually found peace with his new, more vicious self.
The NCR, battered by the loss of the dam, were unable to devote any troops to retaking the correctional facility from the Powder Gangers. As a result, Powder Ganger raids on caravans became an unfortunate fact of life in the Mojave for years to come.
Armed with a wide array of improvised explosives and stolen weapons, the Vault 19 Powder Gang tormented the Mojave Wasteland for years. Citizens of the NCR were favored targets, and they always suffered the worst fates.
After Hoover Dam, Sheriff Myers runs Prim with his own style of frontier justice. He deals with most folks fairly, but now and then someone winds up dead with little to no evidence against them.
After their bold arrival at Hoover Dam, the remnants disappeared as quickly as they came. Legends of their power spread throughout the Southwest, a reminder of why people once feared the sight of vertibirds in the sky.
And so the Courier's Road came to an end, for now. In the new world of the Mojave Wasteland, fighting continued, blood was spilled, and many lived and died just as they had in the old world. Because war never changes.
Congratulations for completing New Vegas, blah blah blah. Would you like to save? Look to save Planet Human Dam? No, if you want to send it right now. Okay, that was Fallout New Vegas. Independent. Obviously, we didn't do that much compared to my first Fallout New Vegas. Oh, well, I guess technically. Okay, technically second Fallout New Vegas playthrough. The one that I did earlier this year, or last year, depends on when this comes out on YouTube. Anyway, hardcore playthrough. That was 150 parts. Yeah, did more in that than I did on this. I kind of just wanted to rush through this because I felt like playing it. Hope you guys enjoyed what it was. Bye.